Jim Rohn was one of the most influential voices in personal development, not because he started rich or famous, but because he started average. He didn't begin with privilege. He didn't inherit success. And he didn't discover some hidden shortcut. Jim Rohn began where most people do. Ordinary. Born in 1930. In the quiet farmlands of Idaho. His early years were simple and his early adulthood was difficult. By his mid-20s, Jim Rohn was broke, frustrated, and blaming the world for his situation. Everything changed when he met a mentor named Earl Shoaff. Shoaff challenged him with a simple but life-altering idea. Success is not something you chase, it's something you attract by who you become. That idea forced Rohn to take responsibility for his choices, his habits, and his mindset. He began working harder on himself than on his job. He studied philosophy, discipline, goal setting, and personal growth. Within a few years, his income, lifestyle, and confidence completely transformed. By age 31, Jim Rohn had achieved financial independence. Instead of retiring quietly, he chose to teach. For more than 40 years, Jim Rohn traveled the world delivering seminars on success, leadership, and personal responsibility. His talks were simple, practical, and deeply human. He didn't promise shortcuts, he taught fundamentals. Along the way, he mentored and influenced some of the biggest names in personal development, including Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, and Jack Canfield. Jim Rohn believed that success is built through small disciplines practiced daily, and that neglect repeated daily leads to failure just as surely. He passed away in 2009, but his message remains timeless. If you change how you think, you change how you live. Jim Rohn's legacy is not about money or fame, it's about becoming better than you were yesterday. Here are some of Jim Rohn's most enduring quotes. If you go to work on your goals will go to work on you. Without constant activity, the threats of life will overwhelm the values. Whether we are working to improve health, wealth, personal achievement, or enterprise, success lies in commitment. Success is the continual unfolding of the design of our life. The major key to your better future is you. The problem with waiting until tomorrow is that when it finally arrives, it is called today. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Your income rarely exceeds your level of personal development. You cannot succeed by yourself, it's hard to find a rich hermit. Success is something you attract by the person you become. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. If you don't like how things are, change it, you are not a tree. Focus on the solution, not on the problem. There are two types of pain: discipline and regret. When you know what you want and want it badly, you'll find a way. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. The more you know, the less you need to say. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction. Without a sense of urgency, desire loses its value. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Successful people have libraries. The rest have big screen TVs. One of the greatest gifts you can give to anyone is the gift of your attention.